Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice as we talk about everything that has happened for the past week for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So this week was not, a ton of news, but the news that we did get was actually some good news for stuff. It was kind of some band-aids and fixes for some past controversies on the line, and nothing really new happened in controversies for the line, so hey, I can take that as a win. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with A-Squad Pink this week. So last week, kind of the big topic was the fact that Hasbro did finally respond to people on their customer care service, letting them know that they were in fact going to make a replacement helmet and ship them out for the A-Squad Pink Ranger figures after previously kind of saying that they weren't going to do that. So that was a really great development on that whole helmet gate problem from last October, and they sent them out a lot quicker than we were expecting. So in their responses, they said, hey, your replacement will be on the way. It will ship out towards the end of February. Literally like an hour and a half after I posted Lightning Storm last Saturday, a friend of mine, Adam, on Twitter posted a photo of his just arriving in the mail. And I'm like, wow, all right. So I guess they're out now. Then mine shipped out very quickly afterward, and I got mine at my dorm this past Monday, which I did a video on already. If you guys would like to check out like how they look when they arrive and stuff like that, where they're coming from, because they don't like say Hasbro or anything on the envelope on the outside. It's just like with Dino Thunder White, it says like the card to Mundy or whatever company or whatever from Massachusetts. That's where they're sending them out from. So that's going to be your helmet if you requested that. It's going to be in a little like yellow envelope and just a tiny little baggie inside, but it's great. I'm so happy that they were actually willing to fix this problem, make the figure as good as it can be, as good as it was shown to be when it was back in its prototype and press release and everything stage. So yeah, there's really nothing else to say about A-Squad Pink. You can still request your own if you still have the figure, or if you haven't gotten it yet, you can request it once you get the figure, and I will leave the link to that once again in the description below. Hopefully Hasbro Pulse will start sending them out soon, and we'll know for a fact whether or not they will pack the helmet in with those releases on Hasbro Pulse. I highly doubt that they will, but I guess there's still like the slim chance that they would, so we'll have to just keep an eye on it and see what happens with that. But I'm very happy that this has finally been able to be closed, and we don't have to talk about A-Squad Pink being messed up anymore, and I don't have to think about it every time that I see the team or the figure itself. And speaking of big Lightning Collection related problems with heads, the Ninja Rangers was a big point of controversy that I talked about a couple weeks ago when I posted my huge rant in the middle of Lightning Storm, kind of like basically about a month ago in January. However, it actually seems like for those UK fans that were having problems with that, or with missing heads or duplicate heads or whatever happened here, it does seem like they are going to do something about it. So I saw Dan Who Reviews on Twitter posted this, and he tagged me in it, that he actually received a replacement for the missing Tommy head that was not there in his Ninjetti White Ranger figure. So hey, that's something. So it does seem that if you contact Hasbro Pulse in the UK, or really wherever you got it from, I've seen some people have problems from Hasbro Pulse UK, but if you got it from another retailer, don't contact Hasbro Pulse, contact Hasbro Customer Care, and they should be hopefully able to help you out with the missing heads from those figures. If you got a duplicate head, I guess they just keep it, because I guess it's better to have a duplicate than no head. I guess not really, but you know what I mean. Like, if there's nothing they're going to do if you have a duplicate head, but if you have missing a certain head, they will send you the one that you're missing, I believe. At least I saw it with Dan Who Reviews. I haven't seen it necessarily from a bunch of other people yet, but hopefully, and if this is the case for him, I don't see why it wouldn't be a widespread thing that they're going to do. Hopefully they are actually fixing that problem. Now, it's yet to be seen if this is going to be a widespread problem beyond the batches from the UK. I still hear about this happening, some of them being shipped out with missing heads from UK distributors and retailers. It still is a common thing I've been hearing even this past week. As they're finally starting to fix it, I still hear that it's a problem in other places. So hopefully when these figures do actually release in the United States, whenever that may be, we don't have that problem. But if we do have that problem when it comes stateside, hopefully Hasbro Customer Care is able to help us out there as well, just like they did with A-Squad Pink, just like they did with Dino Thunder White. But hey, they are doing something, and that's all that I can ask for them to do. So thank you, Hasbro. Next up for this week, going back to the UK for more news, Hasbro Pulse sent out some emails that were not of the delay variety, but of the, hey, we're shipping early variety. So what is this week of good news, right? We don't have to talk about missing heads, we're talking about replacement heads. We don't have to talk about delay emails, we're talking about we're shipping early emails. It's like the opposite of everything bad that's been happening recently. It's actually pretty nice. So we got some Hasbro Pulse shipping emails, or kind of we're shipping soon emails, but only for Hasbro Pulse UK. Haven't seen any of this on stateside stuff just yet. But basically these emails are claiming that Wave 11 and Deluxe Wave 1 are going to be ready to ship sometime between the 1st to 2nd week of March. This makes perfect sense. I'm not surprised by this whatsoever, due to the fact that the release dates of Wave 11 for September and November for Deluxe Wave 1 were always so astronomically ridiculous and just big placeholder like dates because of the fact of all the shipping problems. They just wanted to make sure that they had some kind of date to put on that they could be confident that they'd be out at least by. But they're definitely going to be out a lot sooner than that, at least in the UK here, if they're going to actually come out in March. And I'm sure they're going to release here in the United States even sooner than that as well. Or probably not sooner than March, but like it's sooner than September and November. So hopefully we do actually see these things release in March in the UK. And of course also in the United States here soon. I talked about this the last couple of weeks on Lightning Storm, but both Deluxe Wave 1 and Wave 11 have appeared on bills of lading to arrive in US ports. So they're here in the country, they just haven't been sent out to the stores and stuff yet. But we should probably start seeing that stuff happen soon. And I can't wait to see these figures, especially Lunar Wolf Ranger, to see what version of it we're going to actually get. Did they correct the stripes? Did they correct the boots? We have to wait and see. And then finally for this week, I want to talk a tiny little bit about Wave 12. Nothing that's really important, but just something that was kind of weird and funny that happened this past week. So, you know GameFly? So they're like video game, like renting, servicing. I used to see commercials for GameFly back when I watched like Nickelodeon and Nicktoons and Teen Nick and stuff like in the early 2010s. I didn't even know they were still a thing. I definitely didn't know that they sold collectibles, but I guess they do. So randomly this past week, Paternia on Twitter was talking about how they had leaked a Marvel Legends figure for the upcoming Thor movie. Some kind of Valkyrie figure popped up on there for a pre-order on GameFly. So I'm like, okay, well I gotta check if there's anything for Power Rangers. And they had Wave 11 with the Power Pop Art variant boxes for some reason, which is just popping up all over the place. Those must be just the images that Hasbro sent out, because they're supposed to be Walmart exclusive boxes, but Target's using them on theirs, and Amazon used them for a second before we got the proper pictures over there, and GameFly had them as well. But the big thing, the whole point of me talking about this is that they did have up a pre-order a listing for PRG Pardoner, and PRG Pardoner is one of the code names for Wave 12. So that was not supposed to be up for pre-order yet. We still don't know exactly what figure that is. It's one of 4 possibilities that I've talked about here on the show, which I'll recap in a second. But it had it up for a May 1st release date, which is what I've been telling you guys as well for Wave 12. And then it got pulled. So after I tweeted about it, it got pulled down and everything. You can't pre-order from that anymore. The picture I showed off was a screenshot that I had, but it's gone at this point now. So, which is fine, because that figure was never announced yet. We don't even know what it was. It was a Wave 12 figure, though. It was just one of the 4 random Wave 12 figures. So Wave 12, if you don't remember what's in the wave, it's going to be the next wave that Hasbro announces whenever they will announce that. And that is going to have Wild Force Blue in it. It's going to have some version of Mighty Morphin Black that we don't know, Dino Thunder Yellow, and Lost Galaxy Green. So this could have been any of the 4 of them, because I know the codes for Wave 12, but I don't know who exactly is who with the, like I know who's in it, I know who the codes are, but I don't know like which code is which figure just yet. So who knows? But yeah, we don't know when Wave 12 is going to be announced. However, we are due for a Fan First Friday because we haven't had one in a while. And I want to talk about that here for a second, just at the end here as one like bonus story, because I have like a feeling in the air that a Fan First Friday is near. And if there is one, it's going to be a little bit of a problem for me to cover it in the way that I typically do. So that's it for Lightning Storm information and news this week. But if you'd like to stick around for the last little segment, that'd be appreciated. But you don't have to. The show's over at this point. So goodbye, I guess. Or you could stay. So really quick before I end the episode like the way I usually would end one, a Fan First Friday. So we have not heard of when the next Fan First Friday is going to be. Historically, we've gotten a wave reveal every single February, with 2019 having Wave 1, with 2020 having Wave 5, with 2021 having Wave 9. So we are due for a February wave reveal, which would be Wave 12. And New York Toy Fair was supposed to occur next weekend, and of course that got canceled a couple months ago at this point really. and we don't really know what's going to happen with the Power Rangers announcements that we should have gotten there. Because we should be getting not only Lightning Collection announcements, but we probably have some Dino Fury announcements to talk about, like Season 2's release date. We have some movie information that's rumored to be coming out soon, which, yeah, we just have like brand housekeeping stuff that they should probably be announcing here soon that they just haven't yet. Now, a lot of Hasbro brands have been getting Fan First Fridays recently. We just had one for G.I. Joe not too long ago. We just had one for Transformers. They had a Fan First Wednesday this past week for Star Wars. So really the only brands that are left that usually get these are Marvel and Power Rangers. Now, one of the guys, the social media guy for the Marvel team, he did talk about how, hey, maybe we're due for a Fan First Friday or a stream or something soon. So I think Marvel might be next, which should be fine, because while I do think a Power Rangers one is probably around the corner, I don't know exactly when there would be one, and the only Fridays left in the month are Friday, February 18th, and Friday, February 25th. Now, if the Fan First Friday is Friday, February 25th, if there even is going to be one, that's fine. February 25th, I'd be able to cover it exactly how I usually like to on this channel. I always try to clear my schedules on Fridays the best that I can in case there's a Fan First Friday, because I really like to cover those. I love doing those reaction streams with my friends. I love getting a Lightning Storm episode out as quick as possible and then writing an article for the Illuminati about it. However, next Friday is actually a very important day for me with my film degree that I'm going towards, because if you know, I am a college student. Even though I'm home this weekend, I'm usually up at the dorm and everything. And next weekend is a 4-day weekend because of President's Day, and that's when me and a group of my friends are filming our Production 3 project, our big project we've been working on this entire semester, actually this entire school year, but especially this semester. And that was just the best time we could be able to film it because of the 4-day weekend. So I'm not going to be free at all next Friday, especially during a Fan First Friday if there is one. So if there is a Fan First Friday on February 18th, there will not be able to be a reaction stream on this channel for a Fan First Friday then, and there would be a Lightning Storm episode, but it'd be very late in the day. And also, I would be able to live tweet it to the best of my ability on Lightning Fig PR, but I'm the producer of the film that we're going to be shooting, and so I'm going to be running all over the place, making sure everybody's doing what they need to do. So I probably put up a little clip at some point. Me and my friends were goofing around, doing some test shoots and just messing with the camera and stuff gear. So there's like a clip of me like just standing there. I'm very excited to be making this short film here. It has nothing to do with Power Rangers or anything like that. I just wanted to let you guys know that if there is a Fan First Friday next week, there's by no confirmation for there even to be one. But if there ever was one next week, it would be like the first time I would never be able to cover it in the way that I would want. But that was inevitable. Eventually, there will be one of these events that I will not be able to cover for just life reasons, and that might be the first time that it would happen. Or hopefully we just get one on February 25th and I'd be able to cover it as normal. Hopefully Marvel takes the slot for this week, since they also haven't had one in a while. But we are over 2 months since our last one. Our last one was on December 10th, which had the Zord Ascension Project Megazord and the Red Ecliptor stuff, which we're still waiting for him to go up for order. So there's stuff to talk about. There's stuff for them to reveal. And it's really just kind of a matter of time, not really are they? You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens with that, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on so you know what to expect with the channel and how we would cover it and everything going forward. Well, hey, it's starting to rain outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but I guess that's fitting for Lightning Storm. But that's all I got for this week. Of course, until next time, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. And you can also, of course, follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or Lightning Fig PR. And I'll see you all in Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice. See y'all later.